What's going on, everybody? I am not in the ARC studios tonight. I am here on assignment from away from the ARC studios today, but still going to be bringing you the alpha. And so let's see who's in the house. Let's drop some comments in here. I want to see where everybody's at, what they're doing, what they're thinking about. Before we get really started here, we're going to talk about some really cool stuff. I'm going to be talking here about our trades that we're looking to do. And we have some really, really interesting products coming up inside of our company, the ARC, that are fully automated. Hey, Alan, what's up, my man? How you doing? We got Alan in the house. Who else is here? We got Alan Pearson. We got Joshua Baron. We got Healed and Whole Clinic. We got, hey, what's up? What's up, Healed and Whole Clinic? Super pumped to have you guys here. Who else is here? Guys, gals, do me a favor before we get started here. Let's go ahead and smash, and I mean smash and annihilate that like button. We got Luxury Broker, like a little kid in the 5th grade asking for some candy. Me. Mama, we made it. Gavin, I'm your biggest fan. Actually, Baron, I think Mike is our biggest fan. He got a tattoo of the ARC. So, I mean, that doesn't get any more fan than that, man. We got one person who got a tattoo of our company. Now I got to go get one. For sure, I got to go get one. That's like my claim, my rite of passage. I feel less than Mike right now. I feel less than Mike when it comes, and I'm the leader. I'm the founder. Let's see. I love Mike for that. Yep. Guys, gals, ask me the cryptos that you want me to look at. All right, just the crypto. You know, it might be 3 or 4. Let's take a look at some of these together today. All right, I'm going to share with you some of my own. A lot of you that are students of mine, you know which ones that we're looking at. But I'm gonna share with you some of those, and then hopefully you all can share with me some of the ones that you're looking at, because I cannot see everything in the crypto market. It's impossible, and especially with how many cryptos there are out. All right. How many cryptos there are out. All right. So we've got this. This is my leverage trading portfolio. All right. And let me zoom in here so everybody can see a little bit. So this is one of my portfolios that I'm trading leverage on. All right. And I've got like 4 cryptos right now that I really am keeping an eye on. All right. And this is something that I am leverage trading. Okay. I am leverage trading these cryptos because I actually think that these cryptos are going to go up in value. And I don't think they're just going to go up a couple 100%. I think they could go up, 500, 600%, 1,000%, 2,000%. Okay. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Now, I think that next week, we're probably going to have some more clearer outlook as to what we're going to do here. All right. Luxury Broker saying, make the screen bigger. All right. Is this big enough for you? Luxury Broker needs to buy some glasses. He needs to buy some glasses, I think. But so anyways, we want to be setting ourselves up. And let me say this. The biggest reason that people fail in the cryptocurrency market is lack of patience, one, and then the ability to know when to say stop and get off or short the market. All right. And they get set up, they get set into this mindset of like, oh man, this thing is going to go to the moon. It's never going to stop. And I'm going to be rich forever. And that doesn't happen. guys and gals. And I can tell you from experience, not just from myself, but also teaching thousands of students over many, many years. Okay. So, these are cryptos that I'm looking at right now. I'm not in love with them. I'm not going to marry them. All right. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't, shadow ban me for saying this, but these are my hoes. All right. These are not my married cryptos. All right. My married cryptos, the ones that I want to be married to, and not even like fully, right? You want to be like swinging. I'm not about swinging, but if you were going to be swinging, you want to be swinging on these cryptos. All right. Like you want to have some Bitcoin just as a little bit chilling there. But when the market goes down, you don't want to be holding your whole bag in Bitcoin. All right. What if Bitcoin goes down by 70%, 80% like it has before in the past? And it can. Most people, that's not going to happen. No way. There's no way that's going to happen. What, really? You don't know? All right. I'm going to show you how it could happen. But these ones, Pendle, Sui, Super, Tau, these ones, there's some hype behind it because let's face it, crypto is a speculative game. Just like gold is speculative. Don't think just because gold's been around since the beginning of time that you're not speculating on it. All right. Like the end of the world comes tomorrow and you're like, oh, thank God I have my gold. Yeah, you're going to be wanting chocolate gold bars because that gold, you ain't going to eat it. And if an intruder comes into your house, what are you going to do? Throw it at them? Like, come on. If you want to get out of the country, you're just going to pack your gold up and leave? Yeah, right. Okay. Did nobody ever. Okay. So unless you're just like a multi-millionaire and you've got access to like a private jet and they don't ask you what's in it. Okay, fine. But other than that, you telling these fools what's going on that plane. All right. You're definitely not getting through TSA. All right. People are going to be like, what is this? There's no way in your right mind that you are going to transport this gold. It is a pain in the butt. All right. So anyways, so these ones here though, these ones have potential to explode during this bull market. And so I want to explain to you a little bit about what these are. So let's actually go to their websites and let's take a look at what it is here. All right, let's go to CoinGecko and let's look at them one by one. All right, so we got Pendle. So Pendle's actually making some really good fees. All right, Pendle's making some really good fees. It's down 7% today. My leverage trade is still up because I was patient. All right, I didn't wimp out here. But what does Pendle do? All right, Pendle basically allows you to like compound your gains. All right, and you can see here fixed yield for everyone. Control your yield. All right. So they have this long yield or hedge your yield exposure. The choice is yours, right? But look at how much total value locked they have. They have 2.6 billion with a B, $2.6 billion. Guys, gals, I started in DeFi in the summer. All right. In the summer of, Ruben, can you put that last thing there? Let's be putting their comments up. I want to show you guys' comments as they're coming up, but let's put my comment up. You guys can be asking me which cryptos, all right, you want me to take a look at. I'm sharing with you some of them. By the way, some of them Sui, Alan asked for, Healed and Whole Clinic asked for, Baron's asked for injections. So we'll get to some of these, but I want to see what everybody's looking at these days. All right. So let's take a look at this. So they've got 2.6 billion. I remember when I first got into DeFi, different than crypto. DeFi is totally different. DeFi is like the banking. All right. DeFi is the banking. So I got into crypto right at the beginning of DeFi. All right. Or I got into DeFi right at the beginning. I was in crypto long before that. DeFi at that point in time wasn't even $500 million in total value locked. Wasn't even $500 million. All right. Now you have something that's 2.6 billion in one protocol. All right. And there's hundreds of billions of dollars right now in DeFi. All right. So this is a sector that is definitely growing. All right. And Pendle, you know, again, it's got this nice fixed yield here. All right. And you can see that, let's see here on SUSDE, which is a stable coin, you're making 14% fixed yield on your dollars, guys and gals. All right. On your dollars. USDO plus 12%. Bitcoin, Bitcoin, which this is a derivative of Bitcoin, but so what? 6.5% on your Bitcoin. All right. Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. And I'm sure they have all sorts of other things here. Let me see here real fast. Let me log into it and see if I can show you guys a little bit more as to like what other things they've got going on here. All right, let's see here. Let's share this screen here. All right, you can see right here. Check this out. So here's some of the other stuff that they have. So EBTC, 4.5%. Let's see if we can see what some of the bigger APRs are. So RSENA. So ENA is a protocol that does the Athena stablecoin. All right. That's paying 47% per year. SENA, that's not bad. 47%. All right. You don't even need to leverage trade this thing if you want to make more in it. You just put it right here in Pendle. All right. Let's see what else they have. Solve. I don't know. Yeah, Solve. This is the same one, basically. Pump, BTC. I don't know what this is. But those are probably the only ones that I would be looking at right now, to be quite honest with you. Like, I like ENA. I think ENA is really, really good. But I'm not trading it yet. But we'll take a look at it here in a little bit. All right. But anyways, this is a lot. This is a lot of... Let's take a look at their pools, by the way. Let's see. So here, look at these pools, what they're paying. Look at this, 12 to 23% on USDO, which is a stable coin. USDE, 17.75% to 23% on your dollars, guys, on your dollars, all right? This is huge. This is huge. So anyways, I think that this is Pendle's good. Like if you want more of like a steady, you don't want to deal with what's called impermanent loss. All right. And it's definitely, let's see, some people are asking to make it bigger. It's definitely a protocol that I think is going to do very, very well. And guess what? Let's go. Let me show you all something real quick. Let's go over to DeFi Llama. This is where I go to look at like who's making what in terms of value. So look at this. This is 89 billion in total value locked, but I don't think that this is correct because it doesn't include every single decentralized application, but still almost $100 billion. That's pretty fantastic. Let's take a look at the fee revenues here. So these are some of the ones that you want to look into investing into, like the things that are actually making money. Look, Pendle's all the way down here at 19, but like BonkBot is making fees, which I just learned the other day that they even had a bot. I didn't even know that. Solana is making fees. I see here that Silky, the global man, asked about Solana. We'll talk about Solana here in a little bit. Jito is, I believe it's a decentralized exchange on the Solana network, or borrowing, lending, something like that. I haven't used it. So there's a lot of stuff that's printing fees. Let's take a look at this advanced. I'm curious. Oh, okay, here. So this is definitely something that we want to be looking at when we're investing in cryptos, because the days of hype are over, guys and gals. The days of hype are completely over. All right, let's take a look at some of the other cryptos that I'm in. So Sui, I'll just be upfront. there's always like a winner in a bull market besides like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, originally it was Bitcoin, then it was Ethereum. Then there was the last one, which was Solana. Solana's kind of like in a place right now where Ethereum was last time, even though it's lower down on the totem pole when it comes to market cap. Let's take a look at it. But Sui is one of these L1s, layer ones, okay, that a lot of people are bullish on, and a lot of people are using it, all right? And I just did a video on DeFi News this week. I do one every single week, by the way. And you can take a look at that, where I talk about how much inflows has been going into Sui. And that's another thing that you want to be looking at. All right. Hey, the 12, how you doing? Hello. So you want to make sure that you're taking a look at like who's using this tech. All right. And then don't fall in love. Remember, these are not the cryptos you want to fall in love with. These are the ones that you're going to dump once the tide starts to turn. All right. So let's take a look though. Solana's at number 5. So still, even above Solana, BNB is above Solana. It's very close to BNB, to flipping BNB and turning into the fourth largest crypto in the world. And then from there, it's got quite some ways to go to Tether. And then Ethereum is just like crazy up there. All right, crazy up there. So Ethereum really, in terms of market cap, has not been doing so well compared to Solana. All right, it's really been underperforming, but Ethereum usually underperforms. Guys, gals, can you do me a favor? Can you hit that like button and that subscribe button if you're not subscribed? Because I'm going to keep bringing you all this alpha, but we want to grow the group. All right, everybody keeps asking me to make the screen bigger here, so I have a really good long vision, so I can see everything really small. All right, so Solana's right here. Solana's number 5. Let's see where it goes. Today it's down 5.1%, but who knows tomorrow? And the reason is, guys and gals, the Fed is coming out with there's an FOMC meeting or something tomorrow, so be on the lookout. Let's see what happens. Usually what will happen is, they'll pump on some news that, whatever is good for the markets. I don't even know these days. If it's bad news, then it's good news for the market. If it's good news, then it's bad news for the market. Sometimes I get so confused. But that's why I only trade on momentum. I mean, honestly, that's how I make my money. I'll show you all what momentum looks like. So let's take a look at so Sui. I'm not going to necessarily cover. I just know that I'm in it. All right, and it's a layer 1. It's super fast. It's built. They say it's built for social media and gaming, but whatever that means. I mean, so is Solana. So is AVAX. So is all these layer 1 cryptocurrencies. So it's just a matter of like who's going to build the best mousetrap, but then who's going to also attract the best community. Right now, Sui's doing a tremendous job. Super is another really good one, and this one has like some really big potential. I'm actually leverage trading this one the most, so you can see here. And by the way, I leverage trade on gains.trade. Ruben, I don't know if you have my gains.trade link, but if you want to leverage trade on gains.trade, you can. It's super easy. They have probably the most amount of pairs available to trade, and you can trade fiat currencies. I'm working on a bot that will auto trade the USD euro. That's just going to be super killer, and it'll be fully managed on the blockchain. You keep custody of it. You don't have to put it into some sleazy broker that'll take your money somewhere down the line. And it's fair. It's on the blockchain. It's fully transparent. But this is definitely something that, or a decentralized exchange where you have control. No FTX, no Coinbase, no Binance, none of that junk. Here with Gains is the one that is just, in my opinion, they're innovating. They're doing so well. I'm super pumped. And hopefully Ruben will put the link up there sometime today. All right. So Super, though, is one that, let's take a look at Super. All right. Let's search for Super. All right. Superverse. So Super is down 4.2%, which whatever, unfortunately right now, guys and gals, the crypto market moves down and up based off Bitcoin. Get used to it. It's something like I've gotten used to. Are there some outliers every once in a while? Yes, but hopefully one day we'll have actual segmented sectors in crypto that can stand on their own, right? That can stand on their own. So right now, Super is number 139 on the list. So it's relatively down. I mean, it's not like all the way down on the list, like 1,000. You're not going to 20,000x this one. All right. But you could see a 10x, potentially a 20x on this one. Super's collaborating with a lot of gamers. And this is where they're just crushing it. In fact, I got into some IDOs with the Neo Tokyo NFTs, and we just got a big payout today, and they're just on it. All right. They are just on it with just aligning themselves with some really, really good projects. So Super, it's fully in gaming. That's where they're at. All right. And that's what they're doing best. And here's their website. I mean, if I were you, I would go through it. It's a really nice website. It's, like, this is me scrolling down, by the way, but they've just got so many games and really good games, like not shitty games, like really, really good games that they're putting out here. This could be the future community of gaming. All right. And you have an option to stake here. I don't know how much you make. I was trying to figure it out the other day, but I guess you can stake some of your Super tokens and you can make some extra money. But you know what? Instead of staking, I'm a little impatient. I'm like, I want my money now. That's why I leverage trade. All right. That's why, I do some yield farming still. I do some liquidity pool mining still, but leverage trading, it just gives you the instant gratification if you know how to manage the risk. If you don't know how to manage the risk, you can get wrecked. But if you know how to manage the risk, you can definitely do it. There's guys, if you want to use my link to get on to gains.trade, you can go ahead and use that link down below. All right, Tau. Tau is one that they're saying that is going to be like the next Bitcoin of AI. Is that true? I mean, come on. So you can see here, though, it's got like 21 million Bitcoin. And it's kind of funny because anytime I ask somebody like, hey, yo, what does Tau do? And they like explain this really complex thing, like their art here, and then you're like, look at them and you're like, okay, I don't get it, but there's a lot of hype behind this one. All right. And I'm writing the hype on this. All right. And if you want to come and read it and maybe you get it, but basically it says BitTensor, which is the name of the company, is pioneering the decentralized production of artificial intelligence. And I'm like, oh, wow, that sounds really good. All right. But I don't know. At the core of BitTensor ecosystem is the production, marketing, and selling of digital commodities. At the expanded periphery of this ecosystem are the entire internet geographies of ecosystem. Everything is decentralized. Digital commodities like compute, data, storage, predictions, and models are transformed into intelligence. When digital commodities are recast as intelligence, then new architectures are discovered, new commodities are produced, and surprisingly cheaper ways to achieve innovations are being revealed. The possibilities are turning out to be limitless. All right, awesome. So what I'm looking at, all right, is, oh shoot, I wasn't sharing this one. So here's their website, and let's go to the homepage. So this is like the really complex brain of Tao. All right, Tao, if you're listening, please don't send me a virus. All right, don't give me a CTD, a computer transmitted virus. All right, disease. All right, so this is Tao. If you want to go into it and you can read it, cool. But I'm trading this one on momentum, and let me show you what I mean by saying that. So here are the charts that I use. Okay, and I'm letting y'all in on a little secret. All right, as to how I trade these things. So let's take a look at my top 5, and let's take a look at Tau. So right now, Tau is below on the daily, and it's sitting in the purple range right now on the 3 days. So, and just to give you an example, so for those of you who are like, what did he just say? Did he say a bad word for me or something? No. All right. So if the crypto goes into this red zone and the lines turn red, that means I'm taking out a certain part of my portfolio. So this is all part of risk management. All right. Now I scale in on 3 different time frames. This one is the 1 day, which means one of these candles represents 1 day. One of these candles represents 3 day. This is the 3-day chart. And here you have one of these candles representing the week. Okay. So if this crosses on the 3-day below this line right here, so the price would have to be 444. What? 444. Can you guys type that in if you believe in 444? So if it drops below 444, I'm out. All right. I'm completely out. Okay. And so, but I took out about 50%, and I was in profit, by the way. I made some really good profit on Tau the other day. All right. Maybe like 50%. All right. But this is what I use as my indicator to tell me, am I in or am I out? And I'm watching this every single day. All right. There is not a day that goes by. Thank you, St. John. For everybody else who's not interacting with me, what's going on? Is my voice, is this thing on? Is my voice boring? Do we all need some coffee? Is it too late in the day? I don't know. Come on, guys, gals. Give me a little bit of love. Give me a smash on the like button if you haven't already done it. And if you like what we're talking about here, give me a nice subscribe and turn on the notification so you get access to the hottest crypto information here as to when to get in and when to get out. Thank you. Full. There we go. Finally, we got, okay, everybody woke up. All right, cool. I'm waking up now too. It's like a shot of coffee to me. All right, so Pendle right now, Tau is one that I'm still in. I did get out of. I made some nice profit, okay? But I'm still in because this thing could reverse and turn around and start to make me some really, really, really nice money. And I'm not here, guys and gals, I'm not here for 100% returns or 200%. I'm here for the 1,000% return. Now, how am I leverage trading? How am I leverage trading Tau? I'm leverage trading it 3 times, which means like if I put in $3,400 right here, all right, 3,484, and I'm using 3 times the amount of that in cash. So I'm actually using $10,726, all right, instead of my 3,000. But there are risks. It goes up faster, but it also comes down faster. All right, so you want to make sure that you don't get wrecked. And by the way, I have a 4-part series on leverage trading. It includes the risks. It includes how to leverage trade, how to use gains.network. We dropped the link in for gains here a few minutes ago, so check that out in the comment section. And yeah, whoa, hold on. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, something got in my nose. All right, so Tau is one that I'm certainly looking at. Now, another one that I am that somebody mentioned here in the chat, I forget who it was. Let's see who it was. It was Solana. Is that individual still here? Solana is one. Okay, let's listen. All right, thank you, DJ Kiko. Thank you, DJ Kiko. There, we just dropped that playlist as to how you can learn how to leverage trade. It's really easy. You just have to know what to do. All right. But check out that playlist. There's 4 videos. It's not that long. It'll change your life forever. All right. So where was I going with Solana? Okay, let's talk about Solana. All right, let's have a little come to Swami with Solana. All right. Look, don't fall in love with Solana. Solana right now has a ton of shit coins on it. Period. End of story. All right. Solana has a ton. Hey, Jay. Solana has a ton of shit coinery going on right now. All right. Like compared to Ethereum, it's just for every 100 coins that Ethereum has, or for every 100 coins that Solana has, 1 is a bad one on Ethereum and 100 is bad on Solana. Okay. But that could be the road to mass adoption. Like, how did Ethereum get so big? Well, Ethereum got big back in 2017 during the ICO craze because we had these things called smart contracts. And now, like, all of these layer 1 blockchains have DeFi, have smart contracts. And then when like DeFi actually launched, where did it launch? It launched on Ethereum. All right. It launched on Ethereum. So like Solana, Sui, all these ones, could they overthrow Ethereum? Yeah, why not? Like, dude, I'm old enough when, I'm 44 years old. When I was in the internet days, like, what was the internet provider that you were using? AOL, Excite. Then we got Yahoo, right? Then we got Google. And even Google was like really hard. For those of you old enough to remember, you had to use like the quotations and all this stuff, right? So this is definitely something that don't fall in love with it. This is not like, buying Coca-Cola because you believe in Coca-Cola. Like, these are networks with communities. And if the crypto market starts to die down, these cryptos will also start to die down. So somebody put here, say, I think that was Trey Farrow. How's it going, Trey? How you doing? Yeah, Hotmail. I remember Hotmail, which is now part of MSN, right? Or it was, at least, because I used to have a Hotmail for the longest time, but it's still around. Now it's Gmail, Google Mail. All right, so let's take a look at Say. Say is like, Say is like kind of the Sui competitor. They grew up together, but Sui went on to do great things, and Say, well, let's just say they did not live up to their expectation. So Say's down at 63. I think, what's Sui at, like 15 or 20 or something like that. Now I'm curious. Let's see here. Share this tab instead. Sui. I just want to see where Sui's at. Where you at, Sui? In terms of, all right, number 23. So it's way further. And what's the market cap? 5.4 billion in Sui. And Say, let's see here. Say has 1.45 billion. So yeah, Sui's just like running away with it. Has Say done well? Yeah, I mean, it's outperformed Bitcoin in the last year. You can see here that 245%. What's Bitcoin up? Like 100 and some percent in the last year. So Say's done good. It's not like you're gonna, get a spanking for getting into Say, but let's take a look at what Sui's done. And this is how you can use momentum to your advantage. Look at this, 345%. Let me zoom in. In 1 year, 345% in 1 year. So that's, what is it, over 100%, I think. Okay, so you wanna make sure that you are looking at the momentum. Now you can look at that momentum again here. Oh wait, whoops. Where is, okay, here we go. So you can look at the momentum. Now check this out, what I did. All right, check this out, what I did. So what I did is I actually put it so that I could see the momentum against all of my top fives. So let's say, for instance, I'm like, okay, which crypto should I get into? Should I get into Sui or Pendle? So let's take a look at this right now. So Sui or Pendle, it's pretty darn even. You can see here that it's really flat on the 3-day right here. All right. Let me see if I can make these bigger for those of you all that are having a hard time looking at this. All right. So when I see this, like this tells me, all right, both of these cryptos are pretty darn even. All right. It used to be that Sui was outperforming Pendle, but then Pendle has come back. So it's Sui versus Pendle. All right. So let's take a look at like some of these other ones. Let's see. Sui versus Super. Again, right in the middle, right here in the middle. Sui's starting to come back versus Super, but still, it's like, it's not like this huge difference. When you have like chop like this, you're able to see, okay, well, you know what? Maybe it's worth it for me to be with these two cryptos. Let's take a look at Tau versus Pendle. So, okay, so here we're starting to see Tau break down against Pendle. Okay, so which one would I get into? Guys and gals, which ones would I get into? If Tau is breaking down, do I choose Tau or do I choose Pendle? Which one do you choose? All right. Tau is going down compared to Pendle. Do you want the stronger one or the weaker one? Come on, guys and gals. You can even respond with, I don't know. There you go. There you go. Luxury broker is paying attention. Right there. Yeah, so if it's going down, you want it stronger, right? You want it strong like bull. All right, strong like bull. Let's see some of these other ones. Super versus Tau, all right? Yeah, Super versus Tau, same thing. Look, Super is going up compared to Tau, so which one do I want to be in? Super. I want to be in the strong one, right? So this is how I'm looking at it. Always before I get into a crypto. All right. Hey, Ja, how you doing? Before I get into any crypto, all right, I am always measuring it against some other ones that I'm looking at because I want to be in the strongest one. But the one it has to be the strongest against, guys, gals, is the dollar. If it's not strong against the dollar, all right, which right here, look at this. Sui is strong against the dollar on the 3-day, so I'm good. All right, I'm Gucci. I'm still in it. Let's see, 0. All right, look, check this out. 0. Let's give you a little. Baron is degening with SPX 6900. Look at this. So right here, against the dollar, 0. Okay, layer 0 is breaking down. So am I in this one? No, I ripped the zip cord off of this one. All right. I was like, no way that I'm staying in this one. I'm out. See ya. Peace. All right. I'm not going to wait because guess what? These cryptos can go all the way down. Let me give you an example. Look at this one. And I love this crypto. If there is one crypto that I do love, it's this one. All right. Look at this. FXS. I pulled the ripcord here. All right. Thank God that I did. And I didn't hodl because look at what would have happened. And I don't care what community you're part of. Maybe somebody's like really upset. Like, no, I love my community. Well, guess what? Your community just lost you 77% of your money. You see what I'm saying? Your community just lost you 77% of your money, telling you to hold so that all them and their friends, they can dump on you. All right. So don't be that way. All right. Don't be that way. Don't do that. All right, guys and gals, I am getting to the end here. I don't see anybody typing in any more cryptos. Oh, Injective. Let's take a look at Injective because I think it was Baron. No, wait, no, this is the wrong list. Let's see, top potential. Let's go here. Injective. I know it's, oh, here it is. INJ. All right, INJ I like, but sorry, Baron. I'm not in it. I'm not in it. Look, the 1 day and the 3 day below, and this is purple. So like, if I was contemplating getting in, I would not get in while it's purple. It has to be flipped and confirmed blue. And you need to take a look at the time here. So there's 1 day and 1 hour to go until this candle prints, meaning it closes. It has to close above. It has to close above. All right. If it doesn't close above, you could get faked out and then boom. Like, look at some of this. Like this one right here was in the purple right here. All right. Let's see if I can draw on this. Where's my drawing? Where's my drawing mode? Right here. Oh, wait. I don't know how to draw in trading. Oh, here. All right. Look at this. Right here, I could have gotten faked out. And I have gotten faked out using this exact indicator. But then I learned my lesson. I was like, aha, okay. This isn't how it works. You have to confirm. And if you're going to get in, wait, be patient. Again, guys, gals, this is how so many people lose money in crypto. They are not patient. They're like, no, I'm going to get in. And then, no, my friend told me it's going to go up, but they don't understand. If you would have been patient, look at how much you would have saved. All right. Let's say you bought in here. By being patient, you would have saved yourself 48, almost 50%. Do you see what I'm saying here? All right. Like, this is why you have to use these indicators. You have to learn how to use these indicators. And if you don't, we actually have a managed option on chain for you. All right. We have a managed option where we can do it for you. But this is, if you're going to do this, learn the tools. Don't be doing this based off of a feeling, because the moon is going to turn full. And by the way, I've tested that theory. It does not work. And I've tested it on multiple different time frames, the moon. All right. So this is definitely, I'm staying out of this one, Baron. Don't get in if you're not already in. All right. I'm not in it. But once it flips, yeah, Injective's it's a great place to be. All right. It's a good crypto. All right. Julian Lee said H bar. Let's take a look at H bar. H bar. I think H bar is like one of those ISO tokens. Same thing, Julian. Look, we're not there. You want to make sure that it's above the blue. That way the trend is your friend, right? And even if I buy a little bit higher than everybody else, I have a saying, all right, or that I've learned from some of the best momentum traders in the world. Buy high, sell higher. All right, buy high, sell higher. So I would be waiting. All right, if you like HBAR, if you like what they're doing, I would not be sitting in this crypto right now, because this thing could go a heck of a lot lower. All right. Again, look. Look, let me show you this real quick. Who was it? Julian, look. If I would have gotten out where I was supposed to, I would have saved 47%. 47% loss. That's huge. Okay, that's almost 50%. So if you put in $10,000, you just turned your hard-earned money into $5,000 getting dumped on. Okay, by people who are using these things. Let's see, I'm not in, but I'll keep watch on the SSL that I've learned. Oh, nice. Thanks, Baron. Yeah, cool. All right, HGPT. I don't know what that is. I don't even think it's going to register here, because that looks like a super degen coin. Oh, look at it. All right, let's see. All right, Baron, you're up. You're up. All right. So it printed on the 1 day. Oh, shoot. All right. So it printed on the 1 day, but now you're in. Gosh, why is I keep doing this? Hold on real fast, everybody. That's what happened. Okay, so it printed on the 1 day right here, it came above it, and now it's crashing down, and now it's in the purple zone. Okay, so like if it's me, I'm not gonna buy on this. All right, I'm not buying on this. What I'm doing is, Jaws got a good question. Put Jaws' question up there, Ruben. So, all right, so on this one, what I'm doing is I'm waiting for this to come back above the blue. Unless I already bought it here. And by the way, let's say for instance, the way I would have done this is if I had like 10,000 bucks I wanted to put into this. This is one time frame. I would probably put in like 2,500 bucks of that $10,000 in. All right, and I'd probably leverage trade it at 2 times leverage if I could find it. All right, if I could find leverage trading on it. If not, I would just spot trade it. This one looks like a relatively new crypto, by the way, because the chart doesn't go back past April. All right, so here we go. All right, so now if you take a look at it on the 3-day, though, whole other story. It has not crossed that barrier to break and make it blue. So again, once this hits the 3-day, then maybe I come in a little bit more aggressive. Maybe I come in with 25%, right? And then the weekly's not even close to there. Then maybe I'll come in with the other 5,000. All right, and especially right now, since I'm in defense mode, I don't want to get creative or cute here. All right, I want to hold back. I want to be as conservative. And then if it breaks down, you're out. Even if you lose money, sorry, play again. All right, sorry, play again. All right, so let's see here. Josh says, what is it utility? Read white papers, Josh. So utility, yeah, you want to read the white papers to see what it does. And not everybody does. And there's a lot of white papers, all right? Like I just read a white paper that we're doing a project on that I'm really pumped on. We're going to be able to leverage trade for a certain amount of our students. They don't have to do this stuff. We can do it for them on the blockchain. All right. And so I read the whole white paper on this particular project. I wanted to know in the insides and out. All right. I wanted to know inside and out. But, you want to make sure that you don't have to necessarily read every single white paper, but you want to make sure at least you know what's really going on. Is it printing fees? Is it cash flowing? You know what I mean? Like I do have some FXS because I'm like yield farming it and stuff like that. And some of it got locked up. So I just can't do anything about it. And I'm earning it in a yield farm. And then I'm like, for those of you that are in Gavens Day, I actually talked about how I was rolling my FXS to like hyper compound it today. So go check that out at Gavens Day on the ARC app. And by the way, guys, gals, if you haven't already subscribed, can you help me out? We're working on getting the subscribers up. The more subscribers we get, the more alpha we're going to put out for you. The more alpha we put out for you, the more money we're going to make you. The more money we're going to make you, the better off your life is going to be. The better off your life is going to be, the more you're going to be able to give to your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. The more you're able to get, just kidding. That's probably as far as we can think. Because, once you're dead, you're probably not really you're going to be like, okay, I can't do anything about it now anyways. So, all right. So anyways, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification button, and let's get rocking and rolling. Share this with your friends too, by the way. All right. Yeah. So Carl, we did address Sui already. So sorry, brother. We addressed it. It's like a half buy. It's like in the middle. I'm on a hold. I'm in a holding pattern with that. I've already put in my bet with Sui. I'm leverage trading it 3 times. I've pulled out some profit already because some of my indicators told me to get out, but I'm still sitting on a nice, decent amount that if the market starts to turn around and go up, then I'm going to crush it. I'm going to crush it. All right, Alan Pearson. Sorry, just got that on. I believe in 444. That's right. We are on the solid path. All right, guys, gals. Every single Thursday at 6 p.m., we have a live. I'm going to be covering cryptos. Come next week. Ask me about the ones that you want to hear about. I'll evaluate it in terms of momentum, and I'll tell you whether or not I would buy it or not. And that's not financial advice, just what I would do. And we do have a 7-day free trial. If you want to learn all this stuff, you want to learn decentralized finance, you want to learn how to become your own bank, we do have a 7-day free trial. The link is in the description. Check it out. All right, everybody. Lots of love. And for those of you that sign up, I'll see you in class. Cheers.